Poopsies. Shout outs to Georgia, Leanne, Nubia, Lynn again. Thank you so much. And Cody, Inez, and Paloma, Jenna, and Vera, and Amanda, and Sarah, and Danny. Okay, I think that's all the names. Thank you guys so much for booking your very own 30-minute or 1 hour long tarot reading, Reiki healing, coffee cup reading, candle wax reading, or custom ASMR video on TonyBomboni.com. If you book a 30-minute or hour long session with me on my website, I will shout your first name out in the beginning of a video. I only shout out first names for anonymity, obviously, because millions of people have your first name. So I like to keep people anonymous, but still to credit you and say thank you for supporting my channel and my services. So, yes, the link will be in the description below. All you need to do is go to my website, click the link, and then click book online, and then click the service you'd like, and then fill out your information, submit payment, and it's that easy. So thank you all so much. I'm offering a bonus 10 minutes. Yes. A bonus 10 minutes at the end of your sessions for 1 day only for November 11th. Okay? I know I'm uploading this later in the day, but it'll still count as long as you make the November 11th. You book by November 11th, okay, before midnight. So, all right, and that's Eastern Standard Time Zone. So yes, you have a chance. I'm giving you still a couple more hours chance because I already submitted the newsletter a day ago. So I'm giving people plenty of time still to go ahead and not to miss out that 10 minutes. That means if you book a 15-minute service with me, you get 25 minutes of content total. If you book a 30-minute, you get 40 minutes of content total, absolutely free. A bonus 10 minutes, absolutely free. And if you book an hour, you get an hour, 10 minutes, okay? So today I wanted to show you my new tarot cards. I've studied them up in the last few days. I love these cards. I think they're my new favorite. I love how they shuffle. They're a different texture than I'm used to, this card stock, but it is, because the only thing I don't like is the fingerprints show easily, but thankfully I'm not showing that. I'm showing this side, right? I'm not going to be showing the back, so who cares, but still. These are a beautiful set of cards. It shows you the planet, the Zodiac, and sometimes the element. It depends on what card it is. So this is double water. Queen of Cups is water of water, okay? Maybe I should show you another card to show the Zodiac. Here we go. So this is Venus in Aquarius. So that is the 5 of Swords. So yeah, beautiful cards. I love the symbology. It is the Zodiac Tarot. It's called Zodiac Tarot. And I bought this at a crystal shop. It's written by Cecilia Latari, and illustrations are by Ana Chavez. So they've done a phenomenal job at this. And I love the box. It says Zodiac Tarot reveals the close connection between the stars. It says we are made of stars at the top. Their journey across the celestial sphere and life on Earth. The observation of planetary movements in the sky has always given us keys to a better understanding of human nature and ultimately ourselves. The major arcana link to the zodiac and planets, while the minor arcana connect to the 4 elements, leading us into a world where astrological energy blends with traditional tarot to illuminate our divinatory path under the stars. This includes 78 card borderless tarot deck and a 128-page illustrated guidebook with detailed card descriptions and spreads. So I love also the drawer, how it opens up. It has a starry night sky. So yeah, it's just real beautiful. And it comes, this which comes with the cards inside. I put the guidebook in here. As a tarot reader, I always have to study the cards. So these show all the cards and different spreads you can do as well. And something fascinating I discovered, well, I might do it for, I'll save it for another video, this different type of reading, but you'll see. But for now, I just wanted to show you my new cards. And yeah, if you're drawn to them, maybe you purchase on your own too. This is not sponsored. This is purchased with my own money. But today I'm going to do a pick a card spread. So I already shuffled the cards, but I'm going to be shuffling them again. This week I have this as my background decor, just some potpourri. I like to change it once a week. It smells really good for the holidays. And a freeform agate. Yes. A standing palm stone of agate, just to get some good vibes and energy in here. Because there's definitely a lot of chaotic, crazy energy going on right now. So I do need to work with my crystals more during this time. So let's see. I'm going to say what messages do the new cards have to share with you. And again, if you'd like to book your services in ASMR, please just let me know in the place where it says add your message in the booking form. Just let me know ASMR and I'll do it. Okay? Soft spoken, whispered, or both. I can do anything you like. Sometimes I even start the session. I always like to do it like sometimes without even recording it, but lately sometimes I like to record me doing the incense at the beginning, you know, cleansing the cards, my energy. So if you ever like to make sure guaranteed that's included, you can also request that, and I can also add that additionally as well. But with your bonus 10 minutes, you can request a prayer, meditation, anything you'd like, you know, a cleansing, maybe life advice, additional card pulls, additional Reiki healing, whatever, you know, whatever. Okay? All right. Well, let's begin. What do these new cards, yes, these new tarot cards, have to share with my Poopsie Angel subscribers at home watching? What's some important guided messages on these pick a card readings? What do they need to know right now most of all? And it's a good warm-up. It's a warm-up round before I actually start doing readings with these. I am going to start doing your personal tarot readings on my website with these cards for the next several weeks, because I like to switch it up with the cards too. Just so it's never stagnant, you know. So what messages do my poopsies need to know? And this is going to be a long one. I'm going to do 10 card spread for each pile. So I'm going to do 3 piles, 10 cards each. 2, 3, 4. So this is the first time I'm doing an actual reading with these cards. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's a handful. All right. So I normally don't include this part, but I feel like doing it for sounds. You know, I normally just already have it laid out and set up. So the first I'm going to do is Howlite Flame. So card 1 is going to be this Howlite Flame. Card 2 is going to be this Pink Zebra Jasper Tower. Pink Zebra Jasper Tower. And card 3 is going to be this Flower Agate Freeform Crystal. Flower Agate Freeform Crystal. So card 1, Howlite Flame. I apologize. Gotta silence my phone. Card 2, Pink Zebra Jasper Tower. Card 3, Flower Agate. Give yourself some time to select what draws you in. 1 pile or 2 piles only. Okay, so once you have selected your choice out of free will, we shall begin. with the card reading. So if you picked card 1, the Howlite Flame, these are the messages for you, my friends. These are slippery. I might need a cloth to work with these. Maybe that's why they highly suggested a cloth in the guidebook. This is a slippery wooden table. It's like glossy. It's, you know. Okay, so, and I'm like Virgo, so I'm all about organization. So I'm like, oh, these have to be perfectly aligned. You know, I'm such a perfectionist. It bothers me if it's not like, you know, straight. Okay, so you can even request tapping on the cards, candlelight, whatever comes to your creative mind for your personal reading. Okay, but hurry up because you only have 2 hours for that bonus 10 minutes. Okay, snatch it while you can because I don't know when the next time I'm going to offer that long of a bonus. It can be months. Okay, so let's see here. Let's begin. Card 1. So I'm going to be a little slower. Naturally, with new cards, I'm going to be a little slow. Okay, I'm sorry. Until I warm up to the cards, I'm going to be a little slow. Okay, so have patience with me. Please. Thank you. So, the Two of Swords is where we're starting. We have Moon and Libra energies, okay? And this is about like introspection, you know? You're at a place right now where it's maybe highly suggested you're at this place of introspection, looking inside of yourself for answers and guidance rather than other people, right? So that's what I'm going to stick to for that one. Then we have the Magician, okay? And again, just because it's the first time, I'm going to go into the planets, the zodiac, and the elements, but I'm not going to keep repeating myself after this video is over, okay? I'm just doing this as a warm-up round for myself and for you to familiarize and learn about the cards. And I even have an online tarot reading course. You can learn about cards as well, okay, on my website. So this is Mercury, okay? Mercury rules this card. And I feel like you're definitely beginning something here too, because not only like, you know, I feel like 1s and 2s, when I see that at the beginning, it's like, you know, the Moon and Mercury, they're closest to us, right? I see Venus here, you know, Libra again. It's like, it's Mars, yeah, it's all the close planets, you know, the Sun, it's all in close proximity. So this is something close. This is something like personal to you. That's what's resonating with me right now. Someone maybe moved you deeply. Okay, someone moved you deeply. The Moon is all about, like, again, those deep emotions, and you're transmuting those emotions, but you don't know how. You don't know, even, quite frankly, maybe sometimes are not quite sure of yourself. You don't know how you're feeling. A lot of this is, I'm talking to the women here, the ladies, okay, because they're more in tune with the lunar cycles, the emotional aspect, those qualities, right? But you're still not certain, like, who moved me this deeply? Like, who actually affected me this deeply? So you might be working on those feelings. You might even not know why you're so sad right now. But you have to ask yourself, where did this come from, right? So we have the Ten of Swords, which is the Sun in Gemini, okay? So it's not a bad thing, you know, that's the irony. And that's why I love these cards so much, because they explain each card so damn well. Like, it's just a good summary of all the cards combined. And their illustrations are a little bit different than most cards. You know, this is why I love them a lot. Like the Two of Swords, normally the swords are over her eyes. This time they're over her chest. Just little differences there, you know. But anyway, we have to ask ourselves always in cards, in tarot reading, right? What is the image trying to portray, right? More than the message, because that's what your intuition is going to resonate with the most and giving you the most accurate reading, right? the most accurate depiction of the one being read. This looks like a bad card, but Sun in Gemini is not a bad thing, right? Anything Sun is not bad. But this is showing that it's over. There's something coming to an end, right? So things are coming to a close. That's not a bad thing, right? It's temporarily perceived as bad, but maybe, just maybe, you need to work on this, whatever this feeling is, because it's dreadful. A lot of you are feeling very deeply sad and upset and moved, heavily moved by something, like something really just upset you so deeply this past week. I don't know what it is, but it's just like you're sad, you know, card 1. It's hard to get out of this rut, whatever you're in. So, we have here the 3 of Swords. These cards don't give reversal definitions, but I still like to do reversals. Saturn in Libra, okay? And Saturn already is a B word sometimes. I'm sorry, but it's true. So Libra already goes through it as it is emotionally. You know, they're not really an easy sign because they struggle. They struggle a lot, you know, with a lot of things all their life. So it's almost like maybe some of you, I'm talking to some Libras out there, you know, so far. Could be Geminis as well. But yeah, air signs in general is what I'm trying to say. But like some of you, your moon could be in Libra too. So Sun, Moon, Rising, you know, always consider that, right? Maybe I'm talking to a Sun Gemini, a Moon Libra. Hey, you never know. Okay. So anyways, what I am getting here though is that, yeah, there's a lot of hurt here, clearly. It bears repeating though. But you're going to clear it, right? Your goal right now is to clear it. Your goal is to work through this feeling. I don't think there's anything else you can really do. You just really have to work through it. And again, it's ironic, isn't it, to pick howlite. Howlite does help with emotions. I would say especially blue howlite. I don't know about white, but howlite is very good to calm those, tame those emotions a bit, you know. But yeah. This is about moving on. This is about you really need to move on from this, okay? Because it's all over you. It's all around you. But I think it's showing like as above, so below, right? Like what's actually going on here in the surface? And what's the deeper meaning here, right? What's the surface level emotion? What's the deeper emotion? What's actually reality? What's actually, also ask yourself what's happening now and what has yet to download in the spirit, because things show up in the spirit first before they show up in the physical. So ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? Why am I feeling this now? Is spirit maybe trying to guide me and tell me I'm coming to a conclusion with this feeling? This feeling will pass and release for me. You know how good it feels to just release, cleanse an emotion out of you, and you feel so good. You like laugh, you smile, you play. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's depicted here. It's not a bad thing. It's just you're currently going through a bad feeling, but it's not a bad thing in and of itself. Okay, one downside to these cards, they struggle to focus for some reason. Queen of Pentacles. So this is, if you've done my online course, you'll know all the queens have water. So this is water of Pentacles, is earth. The water of earth. So she's very healing. She's very nurturing. She's very grounding. She's that person that will help you no matter what ish you're going through. Okay? So, but this is in your past position. So it's like you're missing someone who used to do that for you. You're missing someone. You're yearning for someone who used to be there for you. You know? You loved them. I think it really deeply, I know I had to work up to this message, because it might trigger some people emotionally, but you love this person, right? It doesn't have to be a lover. I see it for a lot of people, honestly, it's a girl that loves a girl, okay? But for some, it's like a mother, either a mother that passed on into the light, or just you miss them so dearly, you're grieving. Or it's like an estranged parent, like someone you don't really talk to anymore, communicate frequently, maybe once in a blue moon, right? Or just never. But this person did their best. They have good intentions, they meant well, but you just simply didn't get along for the rest of you, okay? But yeah, we have 4 of Wands at play here. So this is Venus and Aries, okay? So that Aries man loves to love. He really does. So I think there's new love coming here. I think there's a lot of women or people, even men in general, who are very fluid with their preferences in gender and when it comes to love. So maybe you tried with a woman, now you're trying with a man, or vice versa, right? Maybe you've never tried it with a woman or a man, so now you're open to that opposite gender, right? And that's because you've been suppressing that emotion so long, you didn't even realize either some of you were into the opposite gender to begin with, or I mean the same gender, or you were judgmental toward them. You thought, oh, you know, this is not the right way, you know. So there's a lot at play here, okay? For some, I see also in the spirit, you might be acting out, like you might try to get back at that person that hurt you emotionally, and you might just be having flings and many lovers and many boos, right? And that's your way to be like, haha, B-word, like I can have many boos and you have no one now because you left me, right? You're hurting. That's because you're hurting. So make sure you don't play with someone's heart, okay? Make sure you stick to one boo-boo at a time if you can, okay? If you're not about that life, you're saying, Tony, I gotta date multiple people, I'm a free spirit. Fair enough, okay? You must be a Libra or an Aries then, or a Gemini child, because that's a Libra, Gemini, Aries thing. It really truly be like that though. But anyway, I digress. Even Scorpio. And Scorpio's coming up here too. So we have, if it can focus, hocus pocus, you know, lost your focus. I think because it's glossy. The cards are glossy, so that it doesn't focus. Y'all, if I had $1 million in the bank, I'd buy another camera. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is a good camera. It's my newest camera. It's a Canon EOS Rebel T8i, and I just bought it recently, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be better, right? 5 of Cups, guys. Mars in Scorpio. So, yeah, this is Scorpio already as it is again about deep emotions, heavy emotions. I think Scorpio, more than Libra, more than anyone, feels so damn deeply. I should know I'm a rising Scorpio. I feel everything so damn heavily. Like, I don't say all the time, but almost all the time. Like if something upsets me, it moves me very deeply. Like I get very low, you know? Kind of like this card. But there's not all hope is lost. This card's always about 2 cups still remain. So it's about being optimistic right now. Again, it's such a heavy reading, but I'm trying to get you in a funny way to cheer up, right? Like, I think Spirit, it's not even me trying to get you. The goal as a reader is not to try to get you to be anything. I'm not in control here. Spirit is. But I'm trying to show you what they're saying. That this is not all doom and gloom. I think that's really the message they're trying to portray. No matter what you're going through, because I see positive cards coming up here. I see a good outcome, right? So I think I always skim ahead to see, like, what's the outcome, right? To have a direction, you have to have a target, a goal of the reading. So this cloak really draws me in. I think you're definitely just trying to protect your heart, because this reminds me of those evil eyes, right, on the cloak. And you're covering yourself, you're cloaking yourself, you're still hiding, you're still isolating. Yeah, you might be dating once in a while, but you're still hurting. I think you're hurting other people unintentionally by you hurting inside. So until you work through these feelings, you're not going to find that love you're looking for, you know, that true love. You have to walk around with this, you can't walk around with this weight, right? And expect positive results and outcomes. So let those cups go, right? It's okay if you lost some. This is the 7th card in the Major Arcana, the Chariot card. And it's in Cancer, right? I'm sorry. Yes, Cancer. Yes, Cancer. And look, you have a choice. Others have a choice. Be careful when others make choices before you do, okay? I think you're so hurting so bad, you might sabotage things with someone else, and then it'll reassure that hurt you're already feeling, you know? It'll reassure that belief system you already have in your mind. And bright things are happening all around you. Blessings are unfolding, but you're not really there yet. You're not quite seeing or registering that quite as of yet, unfortunately. So, especially if you hurt a person that's a Cancer, oh my gosh, they gonna hurt you so bad. You know, Cancers can really hurt you so bad. If you're not careful. So, yeah, be careful hurting a certain person, especially with certain ancestral protections, okay? Meaning they have certain ancestors that they may not be too fond of you hurting their offspring, okay? And they're watching from above and they're like, ooh, they're going to get back at you if you're not careful, you know, if you hurt someone's heart. So again, hurt people. So fix that hurt before you move on with someone new. Knight of Swords. So this Knight is always fire. And this is, Swords is air. So fire of air. Okay. So yeah, I am seeing fire and air signs a lot here. I really am. And so fire and air is like a tornado. It's a rapid acceleration, a rapid progress. But the Knight of Swords does it in like a warming way, like a more heartwarming, loving, glowing heart kind of way. They're not like as intense as an air sign. They're just more mellow and grounded than that. And that's what ignites that flame of like love and passion. So I think you're afraid of that. I think you're afraid of hurting. Sometimes you mix your feelings with love and passion versus pain and suffering, right? And you think, oh, my heart is feeling this way, but it's actually you activating the love frequency. But you're not really tapping into it that much because, again, clearly, I thought that was my package delivery. Y'all are being too loud. Okay, anyway. I pray they don't do construction outside of my street because they put these flag posts on my whole street. Child, the next few months, you might end up seeing me film at my booze place or my parents' place or a hotel. I'm sorry about that because I think they're about to be noisy. Like, they're about to do something, install something outside. I don't know what it is, but anyway, like, can't we just have peace, right? Can't people just stop disturbing Mother Nature, right? But anyway, it's a good outcome. You just have to let go of the fear. King of Cups. Cups is always about water. King is about the earth. So this is earth of water. And, yeah. It's really a grounding time. Knight of Swords and King of Cups is really grounding. It's like a really good energy. And I think a lot of you are going to be in a good place soon. You're going to heal. You won't even maybe need honestly, a therapist or counselor to do that. I'm being honest with you. This is something you have to decide to work on by yourself. No one can help you but you right now. You already know the tools. You've gotten all the tools and resources from that person that gave you advice, whoever it is that counseled you. You're on your own here. It's a good card. It's a good outcome, okay? That light will shine on you again. You're going to find your peace again. You're going to find what makes you happy. And it won't be a lover, because a lover will never make you happy. It's you that does. You're responsible for yourself. So this is a message to tell you, you got this, you can do this, and there's a good outcome, okay? So there's card 1. Thank you so much. If you picked card 1, TonyBomboni.com for your bonus 10 minutes. 11/11, only on November 11. Okay. Card 2, if you picked the pink zebra jasper tower, what are the divinely guided messages for you? So I hope you enjoyed your reading, card 1. Thank you. I love the Hermit. You know, I did my birth card. You add up all the numbers of your birthday, and then if it's a 10 or a 21, you add up those numbers. So 10 would be 1, 21 would be 3, because there's only 21 cards in the major arcana. And you get your card. My card is Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and I'm the ultimate hermit. Literally, my card is Hermit. It's so cute, isn't it? It does speak volumes to me. And the interesting thing about my birthday is it always adds up to 9s and 13s, and I'm born 9/13. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know what that's about. But I know there's some powerful energy there. But anyway, I digress. So, and again, there's the birth day with the year linked. So you add the year numbers on top of the birthday. Whatever result you get, that's the card for the year. Mine happens to be Empress this year. I found love this year, so it's cute. It's just something you can do in your spare time. Again, I'll show you in another video how to do that. But it's just some witchy stuff. And if you're into astrology and stuff. 7 of Cups, so card 2. Okay, so I'm going to clarify again. I'm going to go slow, just like I did with card 1. I'm going to go over the zodiac's planets and elements. I'm not going to do this every time. This is just so I can warm up. This is a warm-up round, okay? So I can familiarize myself with the tarot cards and start off good. Okay, so 7 of Cups is Venus in Scorpio, okay? This is Venus in Scorpio, and yeah, you know, like I've been saying, even with card 1, when Scorpio's in love, they have options open, you know. They're the type, honestly, like, not everyone, but like I said, like Cancers, maybe I would say more Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aries, those kind of people. I would say probably even, I would say maybe even Geminis and, no, I said Gemini, I'm sorry, Sagittarius, and maybe Taurus, I would say, would be kind of the type to have like a partner in secret, kind of like maybe more likely to cheat, those kind of signs, or lust more, because like even like Taurus is all about like earthly material possessions and physical like things, like desires, the flesh, you know. So it's not the only signs, but it's like, I would say maybe if I had to pick 6 out of 12, most likely to not be really committed relationship or those kind of things. So this is kind of coming through in the spirit here, like keeping your options open, keeping your walls up, kind of like lusting to things, right? Like that's what's coming through, honestly. Judgment. So be careful with that, because yeah, there is such a thing as judgment, karma, energy. If you know someone like this, maybe a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and you're skeptical, this might be like, yeah, maybe they might be, it's gonna sound awful, flinging their thing around with other people, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Very lusty, very physical body, like they love lust, they love intimacy, they love the flesh, like it's just but they forget spirit, God, universe, always watching. There's no secrets. There really never is secrets. You can never hide from the universe. The universe is the ever observing. Even scientists have proven the universe, oh my gosh, the universe is always watching. It's actually observing. It's actually self-actualizing, like we are part of the universe. We are always observing, right? Even if we can't see with our own 2 eyes, we feel. So I think you've seen maybe caught someone cheating on you or cheating on someone else. Like you've seen your friend's boo and hung out with them over lunch, and then you saw your friend's boo at the CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, whatever, Target, holding hands with some new boo-boo side piece. And you're like, you literally like I see like someone just gasping with their mouth over their hand. And you want to blow the trumpet. You do. But you keep it a secret. Yeah, you keep it a secret. Yeah. You stay silent. You choose peace. Because you know what happens if you tell someone that? A lot of times than not, warfare. All of a sudden, oh, you're not my friend. You should have stayed silent. Some people react. You don't know how they're going to react under stress and pressure. Some people, I wish you didn't tell me. Oh, some people, you're too nosy. Maybe you followed them. Maybe you're playing investigator, right? Oh, maybe you're lying to me because you're jealous about my relationship. So you go over these thoughts in your head and you introspect. Hermit is about thinking to yourself, dwelling and reflecting. Is this the mature decision to tell this person? For the rest of you, if this only resonates, okay, because I'm not saying everyone reading this reading is being cheated on or doing the cheating, only if this resonates, okay? Okay, I just have to make that very clear. Please don't be skeptical about your partner, gosh. Okay, so anyways, I'm just speaking to people who this really, like you really have been skeptical and feeling like your partner is doing something shady. For the rest of you, you're thinking about if you should open that phone, if you should, call up Verizon and be like, hey, can you print me out a record of all the texts and phone calls of this person because we're on the family plan? Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, If you're skeptical and you're married and you have kids together and a house together and all these assets and you have to protect yourself, if you just have to face reality. So I feel like you kind of really dive deep. I feel like a lot of people have assets here together. This like married couples even. Oh yeah, sticky subjects. Thankfully for most of you, it's nothing to fear. It's just fear itself, right? But for those of you, you gotta dig deep. You gotta, if you really feel something's not right, you gotta look into this, okay? Page of Swords. Page is about air. Swords is air, so double air. Air of air. So it's just like, could be a double air sign, sun, moon, rising. Someone that really and truly, also it could mean like just really new beginnings, as page always indicates, but also because it's in your foundation, so it's like it's showing still hesitancy and care. Like you're starting quick, but part of you is still mature enough to handle like handling things with care. Or this person I'm talking about describing to you is like you're the mature one more than them. They're not that mature. They're still young. This reminds me sometimes even of like a 32-year-old woman dating an 18-year-old male. What do you expect is going to happen? I'm sorry, but it's true, right? Of course, it's probably 90% not going to work. Probably they're already with another boo who's 19, who's more closely their age, right? What is going to really happen out of that? I mean, let's be real and honest. So just be mindful, okay? Be mindful that this kid, because 18 to me is a kid, is a child, still, with all due respect, yes, legal age, but it's very young, okay? So if you're very young and you're ending up still attracted to and drawn to older, I used to be like that myself. There's no judgment there, okay? What happens is don't be surprised if you get hurt, unfortunately, because there's also vice versa. The 32-year-old, 42-year-old, 52-year-old is probably with someone else, okay? You'd be surprised. They're probably married. They're probably in a relationship, right? So I feel like this is like marriage interference here. That's what I'm getting in the spirit. Unless this is an agreed polyamorous relationship, this is sticky because the wife finds out about the kid and then, boy, This is sticky. And then the wife calls the kid's parents, the 18-year-old. I don't say the kid. I shouldn't say kid. That sounds bad. The wife calls the 18-year-old plus the 19, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 22, 23. That's all young, okay? Until you're past 23, you're still very young, in my opinion. I digress. I feel like someone's parent's gonna get called. Ooh, child, don't get involved. Do your research. Google their first and last name, their phone number, their address. Research if they are married. Please do not get yourself into trouble because this person's not honest with you, okay? King of Pentacles. I usually do 2 at a time. I'm not quite warmed up to these cards yet to do that. Okay, I need to slow down. 1 at a time, Tony, 1 at a time. There's no rush. King of Pentacles. So King is earth, Pentacles is earth. So double earth, earth of earth, okay? I know the signs. I know this is earth. I'm just being slow just so you learn something and, you know, familiarize with yourself with these new cards. Especially if you're drawn to these tarot cards. Maybe that's a sign you should book a service with me, a personal reading. Again, I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour tarot readings. If you ever want 2 hours, just book 2 1-hour-long readings. It's the same thing, right? If you want 45 minutes, book a 15-minute and a 30-minute. You can do anything you want. It's your free will, your free choice. I give you the freedom to do what you like. I will never say no. Okay, so anyway, I've never actually rejected a reading out of the 3,000 I've done, I think, by now. I've never rejected a reading, surprisingly. Like, if you book, I'll do it. Yeah. There's no topic I can't handle. I'm tough. I may appear weak. I'm tougher than you think, okay? Okay, so don't be afraid. I'm 30 years old. I think some people sometimes, I get this sometimes in the spirit, like they're skeptical to book because they think I'm too young or like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'd rather probably book with a 30-year-old or a 40 or 50-year-old than an 18-year-old because they have more experience. They've done this a longer time, you know. I get it. They've had more life knowledge and wisdom and stuff. But child, I've been through a lot, okay? So don't underestimate my 30 years of youth, okay? All right. I'm just saying. I'm a Virgo. I think I'm pretty darn good at giving advice. In fact, the best, because Virgos like to boast that they're the best. But I digress. Okay. So King of Pentacles. Let me shut up. Let me move on. Okay. One thing I'm not going to do is be too professional. Okay. Look. There's sort of like a power role at play here, like fighting and battling for power. I don't know what that means. Like the scepter in his hand really indicates that to me, like someone's ego in the way, someone really like, I'm better than you. Yeah, I'm better than you because of this. Like, but they're not, you know, everyone's equal, right? At the end of the day. So, I feel like I really am led to do these 2 cards at the same time. It doesn't feel, it's like an incomplete message without that. Page of Pentacles, so Page is air, Pentacle earth, so air of earth. This is a young girl who's into the arts. Typically, this is like someone who's just starting a new job, you know. Maybe they're into the liberal arts. They're very creative, they're artistic, they like to draw, paint, you know, hang out with their friends, but they're serious about what they do. Don't underestimate their seriousness, because that earth is always that heavier energy than air, fire, and water. Earth is always that denser, like serious, like material goods, material possession. So the fact that there's double pentacles indicates here to me that there's something more serious at play here. Like, so we're pretty much moving on from that lust message and more kind of, I'm really feeling like this is a different message, okay? Than the whole lust, cheating, relationship message, marriage message, okay? This is someone that's like, for some, I have to slow down a bit. For some, this is still the person you're in a relationship or a false relationship, because you don't really know they're with someone or doing something behind the back, right? Depends who you're talking to or who I'm reading, since I'm channeling thousands of people. But for the rest of you, this is someone with ego battles, and you are happening to be the younger one than this king. And it's like, it's a young girl, mature male, and it's like, oh, there's still that I'm better than you. Some maybe arguing with your teacher, your professor, and thinking you know better. Maybe you're that person that's more creative and artistic and does a better job, and you do a better job at drawing or painting or whatever, or music, than the teacher. And the teacher realizes how gifted you are, and it almost hits their ego. It's like they see the star potential and star quality in you, but they don't want to admit it. Right? They're in denial here. They're in denial river, right? Literally, like that much in denial. It's almost like they see you as one of their own too. I get that as well. And that's what makes them jealous and wishing that they were your parent. So they may act too much like a parent rather than a teacher. And they might even get closer to you and more like rub elbows with you. So this could be, for some people, honestly, a teacher-student relationship. Look, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, be careful with that. Don't do that, obviously. Because that you'll get fired, you know. You're in college and you're dating a professor, like that's, yeah, you're gonna end up getting fired. It's not cute. But you might be pushing them away, or you might consider them a good teacher, but they make you hella uncomfortable because they're flirty with you. Yeah. So you might have to draw the line. That's where that serious energy comes from. You might have to, I don't know if I would report them, because you need to learn. And for some reason, this person is the only one that can give you what you're looking for to succeed in the future. So I digress. 5 of Pentacles, Venus in Taurus. I'm sorry. Mercury in Taurus. I know, I'm like, Venus, that doesn't make sense. Mercury is the one that gives Taurus hell, okay? Or should I say in this case, Taurus gives Mercury hell. No, that's a joke. But anyway, some of you may not get that joke, I guess. But thank God I can't hear feedback back, because that probably fell on deaf ears. So it was like the awkward silence that would have given if I were to say that in front of 1,000 people. Child, I would be too embarrassed to say that out loud. Okay, anyway, so moving on. So this is, why are these readings so heavy and dense? You're going through it, okay? You're going through it because you know your career is at stake. Ooh, for some people, this might indicate you gotta be under the covers with that person to get that job. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me tell you, it's not worth it. If it ever gets to that, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? 7 of Pentacles. Gosh, this is so deep. This goes deep and deep and deep. The more I dive, there's a lot of secrets. We started off with mystery and secrets. The 7 of Cups, you're harboring a lot. I think I'm revealing a lot. I think that's why a lot had to be exposed with time. And unfortunately, this might have to be exposed. You might have to confide in someone, because you know what happens if you don't. You get depressed, right? You might have to confess what is going on. Again, Taurus, Saturn and Taurus. This is a difficult lesson. Thankfully, Saturn and Taurus is not a bad thing, but Saturn is still the lesson. Saturn is still the teacher. I said teacher. My gosh. I forgot to say Judgment is Uranus. Right? Am I right? Oh my God, let me look that up. I think it's Uranus, the 20th card in the tarot. Now, Spirit's going to be giving me judgment. I'm sorry, Pluto, y'all. Pluto. I should have known better. I know it's one of the distant ones, but anyways. Pluto, so that affects like judgments, like collective. Yeah, obviously I should have known that. But anyway, Hermit is Virgo, like I said. Okay, I don't know if I made that clear. Virgo is Hermit here. Okay, Hermit is portrayed by Virgo. I don't think I mentioned that. Sorry. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So Virgo, obviously, again, Hermit, it's just what I said. Kept secret, quiet, reserved, energy shy, kind of to the self, keeping things to yourself. Introspection. But it's like, because the older person has more years on their back and more experience and more money, they feel like they're at an advantage and they can take advantage. That's the key word here, advantage. Like they can just use and abuse. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they've done this to multiple people. They might end up having to be reported. I'm sorry. I don't think you can keep this to yourself. They might have to be reported. If you're a teacher and you're keeping quiet about this, shame on you. I'm sorry. You need to report this person. You need to protect the students. Do your job. You can be mad at me all you want. That's what Spirit's saying. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? I just want to make that clear. This is not about my opinion. I don't have opinion when I do readings. This is Spirit telling you, shame on you. You need to report them. Protect the students. I don't want to call them children because it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like 18 plus, like college, university educated. Okay? So this might be a person like, yeah, I'll help you get that job when when you graduate. I know this person I rub elbows with. If you do this for me, scratch my back, scratch yours, that kind of thing. I'll help you get that A plus if you do this for me, and it's something you really definitely don't want to do. Okay? Yeah. I need not say any more. Gotta keep it PG, but have some standards, have some values. I know it's hard to learn that in your early 20s and late teens, but you need to... Oh gosh, I'm really reading some people to filth today without even intending to. This is tough. I'll move on. Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen is water. Sword is air, so water of air. All right. Thank God you don't feel that heavily. I'm not getting like a heavy, deep feeling like the first card spread. But I feel like, for some of you at least, because I understand some people picked card 1 and card 2 probably. But I feel to say that there's some authority here. You need to be the one more in authority. The roles have been oddly reversed. Just because they're above you, your boss, your teacher, doesn't mean that, like your mentor, doesn't mean that they can take advantage of you, right? I hear in the Spirit also, they probably were taken advantage of in a negative light when they were earlier growing up. So, this also shows you, if you are the one that has the power to take advantage and control, don't do it, right? This also shows, put yourself in the student's shoes, in the one who just started that new job's shoes. Put yourself how your first day at the job was. Why would you be a jerk to that person and take advantage, right? Like some people might be like sly and slick, like a snake about it, like about the scratch back, I scratch yours, you scratch mine. But it's not, like, when they realize what you're doing, it's just not cute, So, like, why would you do that? Why would you waste anyone's time, take advantage, harvest their energy like that? It just, it doesn't make sense. So, And again, if this is you, you risk being reported. So just know that there's karma exists. Ace of Wands. So I'm reading both people here. I'm reading the one taking advantage and the one being taken advantage of. So whoever I'm talking to, that's who I'm talking to. Final outcome card, Ace of Wands, which is all the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ace is just, again, always about new beginnings. Starting things with a fresh spark. I think you do something unexpected. You have an unexpected outcome. I think you keep it secret for so long because you're ultimately going to end up doing something no one saw coming. I repeat, no one saw coming. I think you will shock everyone. You might even, I see someone like a girl like standing on the countertop in the middle of her classroom or her work environment, maybe at lunch, and she's maybe crying uncontrollably and she's yelling and confessing what happened and calling the person out in front of everyone, and she doesn't give a damn if she gets fired. She just reads him or her for filth. I think it's a him that's taking advantage, but yeah. So, yeah, it's like you can't bottle it anymore. You can't take it anymore. You can't even concentrate in your class and your job, wherever anymore. Maybe it could be both, your class and your job, right? Maybe you're already going through enough and you feel like you're just being misled, misguided. And you know there's a better way. You know, even if you don't get that job and you don't rub elbows with that person, so what? At least you saved your peace. And at least you saved your soul. You didn't sell your soul, you know. And I think that passionate, angry part of you comes out where you've just had enough. You're just so fed up. I know I'm talking to someone here. So, wow. This heavily revolved around lusty relationships and lust at the workplace and at the classroom. Again, specifically like a college, university, that kind of thing. Okay. So be careful. If I get in the spirit, because this also shows future. If this hasn't happened yet, because there were separate messages, be careful for the next school year or semester of this occurring. Okay. All right, that was intense. Thank you, card 2, TonyBomboni.com for your own personal readings. If this resonated with you and you want more information, guidance, insight, awareness. Okay. Card 3. If you picked a free-form flower agate, these are the messages for you. Oh, gosh. Had a lot of Libra today, right? Speaking to my Libras. I have a lot of Libras watching. Okay. All of a sudden, I just want to do everything with these cards. Like all kinds of tarot reading. I love them. I really do. Even though I'm still warming up to it, I'm getting there. It's a good practice round, right? Okay. I drink water before I don't give myself a headache. Because readers, you know what I'm talking about. You got to stay hydrated when you do this line of work. And give yourself a dizzy headache if you're not careful. Okay, so it's gonna be probably my longest video in a long time. It's okay, the more the merrier, right? I really need to work on making longer ASMR content. I feel like sometimes I've been like lazy or slacking because I've been doing this such a long time. Sometimes I feel like guilt for taking time out, but at the same time knowing I can do better and I can do more, but I only have so much energy and I need to take care of myself and my health and my well-being. So it's a balance. I try to keep it balanced, but I know it's been truly a long time since my last hour-long video, so I do apologize. Because I'm doing so many readings and it's a lot, going on behind the scenes that people don't see. Sometimes I've been thinking of doing like an after show video, it doesn't have to be after every video, but like an after show kind of like this is what I do after a video's over. Getting a behind the scenes kind of look into my life a little bit more. If it sounds interesting to you, let me know. Justice. So Justice is the 11th card. Today is 11/11, November 11. So that's intuitively what I feel like led in the spirit for you. Card 3 first. This barely is even about Libra. I feel like it's just about today. Like, the crooked sword draws me in. It's like, you can only do so much in one day, right? Like, a crooked sword can't harm anyone. Like a bendy sword, you know, those swords that bend, like those fake, like, toy swords. That's what this reminds me of. Like, who are you trying to hurt? Who are you trying to get revenge on, right? Take care of yourself and your needs today, right? That kind of thing. Like, who are you mad at? Why are you mad at someone? 7 of Swords, the moon in Aquarius. So this is about listening. Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart. Because it knows. Something like that, right? So that's what this reminds me of. You really needing to pick up the pieces and move on. Really just let go of that. Like, oh, they're gonna get their karma. I need to have revenge on them because universe hasn't given them their peace of mind. Maybe that was your karma, baby. Maybe that was your karma to realize you need to stop being so vengeful sometimes, right? I think you're carrying too much hurt and pain. Maybe today on 11/11, let that go. Let that ish go. Let that old ish go, honey. Okay. The High Priestess, it's the second card. It is about the moon, but also it's 2, right? 1 and 1, which is 11. Like, today is just, it's that. It's funny because 7's showing up also because it's my dog's 7th birthday today. So maybe this is a message as well for me, eh? Are they thumping that much? Oh, someone's here. I actually manifested them. Someone's in my front lawn hammering that stupid flag that was in my front lawn. Maybe they're doing a survey, I don't know. Ciao. I'm glad I'm not right by the window where they can see me because that would be awkward. Okay, but anyway. So if you hear hammering, thumping, I apologize about that. But what I am going to say is right now the stars are aligned for you to really let this go, because again I'm getting double moon energy. So High Priestess and the 7 of Swords, these moons are saying right now what's complementing you and what's above you. The moon right now, the moon is your best friend. Right now you need to take care of your needs. The moon comes through. Literally the moon card is coming through here. Okay, it's coming up. Not yet, but it's coming up. I get another Aquarius energy. It's coming up. So there's something with the moon. I don't know too much about the moon. I never was that drawn or connected to the moon. Again, this could be a female thing. But usually women are more drawn to the moon. I've found that. Like, men usually don't talk about the lunar cycles. Like, they just don't, you know. Oh gosh, now they put another flag post. What's going on? I don't know. They just left. Okay. Anyway, if someone knows what a brown post with a blue flag on it means, let me know what that means. What is about to happen? Are they gonna put like a cable underground? What's going on? Is that a water pipe? Okay. Anyway. So, you're not doing the work though. You think you can get away with it. This is what this is saying in reverse. Like, you think by just brushing this off, oh, I'm just feeling my emotions today, that it's gonna pass. There's a reason I'm seeing all 3 cards. Not the best messages. You know, they're positive because they have positive outcomes. All of them do, but right now you have to deal with a lot of the negative. And until you deal with that and face it, you're constantly going to be having it, just like the cycles of a moon, right? You're going to be cycling through that feeling. The 8 of Pentacles. This is the sun in Virgo, okay? Virgo always has a lot of positive cards, which I really like. Virgo is Hermit, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. And they're all such positive cards. I love that people are like, I like Virgo. Sorry, the camera cut off. This is about you taking manners into your own hands. 8 of Pentacles, right? You saying, snap out of it, pull yourself together, boy or girl, and I am going to take matters into my own hands, take control of my life, and stop playing the victim. Stop feeling so darn hard on myself, because what did I actually do wrong, right? Why am I the victim here? Why am I so bad? Why am I, for some people it's like you're saying to yourself, I shouldn't have opened my legs for that person. For some people you're saying, I shouldn't have wasted my time. I could have been educating myself. I could have been working on my dream life. And this person just wasted my time. They promised me a baby and they never delivered. Yeah, for some people. So you're hurting, but you're going to channel that energy wisely into a creative project. So we have King of Wands, which is, King is earth, wands is fire. So this is earth of fire. Am I saying it wrong? Is it fire of earth? I wonder if I keep saying it wrong. Earth of fire. I'm saying it right. Earth of fire. Yeah. So, it's a very attractive male. It's like someone that's just captivating, mesmerizing. Like you fall in love with them, like looking in their eyes. Like it's just someone that's so dreamy. Like, oh, that dreamy person. And you talk to your girlfriends about them, right? So, or maybe you're the person that's dreamy and you're listening to this video and they're thinking that way about you. So, I feel like, but this is someone you're longing for, right? So it's like you're not really, if you're this dreamy person, you're not really in this person's life anymore. If you're dreaming about this dreamy person, they're not in your life anymore. That's what I'm saying, okay? I definitely feel like they're a fire sign, okay? So strength, a Leo, okay? You miss them. You long for them and their companionship, their physical touch, their warm. Strength is about warm and love. You miss that as in reverse. You don't have that anymore. You might not even have that in the future with this specific person, but I do see it is coming for you. You just have to go through a lot of transformational changes first, because I am getting the Tower, which is about transformation, and it's in Mars. So Mars is violent, it's eruptive, it's warfare, right? So you personally have to go through your ego death, your, I lost my job and I found another one and that's how I met my dream partner, right? That kind of energy, okay? Temporarily crap energy for long term to be positive. Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. Okay. It's a good card, but also about like reflecting on the past. Maybe you're thinking about childhood years and what you're yearning for, but instead of missing them, make it into the present. Make it today. Make that Six of Cups here and now, right? Make that dreamy person come alive today in you. You be the person you want to see, right? And that's that self-love, baby, right? So love on yourself as hard as you can for now until this person comes through and manifests. The moon is about Pisces, the emotions. So again, a lot of emotions. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of people having the waterworks this past week, maybe this past month, because for card 3, for card 1 was week. For card 3, it's month, okay? Because the moon, month, right? 28 days. So until I would say December, maybe December 10th, or no, December 9th, that's 28 days, right? December 9th, you might be going through it. You might be going through it, right? You're lonely. Some people are lonelier right now during this holiday time. Card 3. So it's hard to have that yearning and missing for companionship and wanting it. And you don't want to just give it to anyone because you miss that person. Or no one is giving to you the love that Leo or fire sign gave to you. Okay? For some, I see it's like a Virgo fire sign, so it could be Virgo and fire mix. All right, the sun, moon, rising in general, but yeah. So what I am getting at here is a final outcome card of Venus in Aquarius. Five of Swords. And that's that energy of, for true love to be made manifest, you definitely have to release the old. Aquarius is too free, spirited of an energy to hold on to things of old. Like I said, we're entering Pluto in Aquarius until the 2040s. This and the 19th of November. This is going to interlink in your month until, let's say, the 9th of December, where you are experiencing mass change. This is your tower moment, truly. This is you. If this is the you pile, okay? Others are going through, maybe they're thinking about you. Some people are thinking about you, but they're not reaching out, right? They're not connecting with you anymore, so let them go, right? This is about freeing yourself from that tied burden. You know, do not hold yourself back. This person, some were malicious, had not good positive intentions. So make it into a positive, right? Make it into, I'm gonna benefit from this lesson, from this experience. All right? And again, I see for some reason these crooked swords drawing me in. We have a crooked sword in the end, crooked sword in the beginning. It's all play, it's all love. As soul, you gotta realize, no matter how crooked someone is, okay? That's my own interpretation, not the cards. You can realize it's all done out of love. That person played their role. They played their part in your life to teach you something. It's all done with love, no matter how wicked they are, okay? They're playing a part to show you something. So don't forget that. Thank you. God bless, love, and light. Remember, guys, 20% off, 22, and that bonus 10 minutes. Okay? Until midnight, 11:11 Eastern Standard Time Zone, for your own personal tarot card readings. All right? So thank you all. I love you all so much. Be well. Stay safe out there, please. Thank you. Card 3, Freeform Agate, for listening. Thank you, all the cards, for listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you subscribe if you want more tarot card content. And again, TonyBomboni.com. Link in the description below, in the top pinned comment of the comment section, to book your own reading with me. I will see you all very soon. Be well. Bye-bye.